2 words, dodgeball. It's easy to hear the call of the wild when you're wildly calling to all within your throwing range that they had better stay a stranger, because if they come within the danger of this war zone before I've thrown, they'll become acquainted with pain. It's another pleasant Saturday spent with sweat pouring into my eyes, disguising the world as a fiery inferno of death. And each fellow player, Goblin King, worthy only to lose his breath to the vengeance of my rubber ball's sting. And in my periffs, I see a shape shift, the forces of darkness beginning to drift, calling for vengeance to rain down swift. So I turn my head and I crack my whip, and I send my missile on its trip. But as the rubber leaves my hands, I see that that is not a man. It's a little girl. And she's not even playing. In fact, she's on the sidelines, because that's where she's staying to be safe in this wretched world that would throw a ball at the face of a girl. If only I could recall that torpedo of rage and save the sweet girl who sits there so brave, unaware of the rocket and unaware of the knave that fired the shot, sure to make her face concave. But sadly, my bullet planted its kiss between the eyes of that sweet little miss. They say that hindsight's 20/20, and I have regrets aplenty. I failed a test. I missed a shot. I didn't tell a girl that I think she's hot. Once I threw a dodgeball at my brother, only this one wasn't made of rubber. And words have been known to cause a sting much worse than an old rubber thing. They say that hindsight's 20/20, and I have regrets aplenty. And sometimes, I think that it's sad that we can't know the future before we act. But I'll tell you a secret only known to few minds, that if you know how to do it, you can travel through time and change some events that are in your lives. Just go to bed and close your eyes and wake up with a new sunrise in a different time and in a different day, and change the things you were going to say to "I love you," or "I'm sorry," or "I know I was wrong," or "thank you for everything that you've done." And it's true that the past is dead and gone, so why do we sometimes let it live on, holding us hostage, hiding in our hearts, feeding on our fears, and tearing us apart? If we were meant to live our lives in reverse, we'd be walking backwards. And I think that that's worse than if we sometimes stumble but still look to the skies. Use mistakes as your steps, and they'll help you to climb.